Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's Dave coming to you from the backyard here in the Wyoming house once again. It's Monday afternoon. It's about 12:30, coming up on 80 degrees. No humidity, perfect weather once again. Just what you guys all want to hear. I know you're either getting too much rain or 100 degrees, but I got a lot of material for you today. If you like redneck shit with trucks and chains and chainsaws, this is the video for you. I'm gonna have a quick smoke with you guys. So this is Red Meat Lovers, and let me get it lit up, and we'll jump right into the material because we got a lot to cover today. All right, so the first thing I want to cover with you is some asshole set a fire in the forest 2 days ago, right back over there at Signal Mountain. It only grew to about 10 acres. They deployed 2 tanker helicopters right away. So rumor is JD Vance is staying here this week, and I'm pretty sure they didn't want to have any issues with the vice president sitting right there, but they jumped on it. They're treating it as an arson. I don't know if they've caught the guy yet, but I've got a picture and then a little video of the helicopter bucketing water from Jackson Lake. So here it is. It's now out 2 days later. They got it out pretty much that night and the following morning. So, but anyway, here's a picture of what it looked like and a little clip of the helicopter picking up water. Okay, so the next thing is my only wildlife video for the day. And we had a bat in the house, and I didn't know how to get him out, but eventually he clung to one of my candles, and I'm going to show you. And I put him outside, but he had died. So anyway, but I just wanted to show it to you. He's clinging to a candle, so I moved it outside and hoped he would fly away, but it didn't work. But anyway, here it is. So we got a bat in the house. Saw him this morning, so I brought him outside so he can escape. All right, the next series of clips is really from yesterday. It's just showing you all the work on the property. It's essentially the opening act. What you really want to see is what I did today, but I'm going to show you what I did yesterday. I got quite a bit of work done, got quite a bit out here cleaned up, and then we had a huge snag of fallen trees down here, so I got that pretty cleaned up yesterday and then finished it up today. So what follows is a series of, I don't know, a couple minutes of what we got done yesterday on the property. So we'll come back and talk about today next. All right, it's Sunday morning, about 8:30. It's day 54 of captivity. So I gonna get this tree cut up and piled up like that one, and then I gotta do the same with this guy, and then the same with that guy, and the same with that little one over there. Get those all cut up, get all these guys in piles, get them ready for pickup. So that is the first order of business here on Sunday morning. Like I said, it's day 54 of this gulag work program I've got myself on. All right, through the magic of YouTube, about an hour's worth of work and one change out. Everything now is in piles. Everything's ready for pickup. There's nothing too long for the truck. Everything's neat and ready for pickup. So this whole area is done. I'm gonna move away from it. I'm gonna show you where in a minute. But this whole side of the property is now, everything's cut down that I'm gonna cut down this year, and everything is limbed up. So if I go way out in the back, like out there, those need to be limbed up all the way across there. But that's getting pretty far back in the property. I'll do that later. Someone asked if I sharpen my own chains. I do not. I throw them out because by the time they're so dull, they won't cut. They're also so stretched that my saw won't pull it. Look at this. I'm now safe. My oversight committee has arrived. Hello, Sasha. And she is just making sure I'm doing it right. But anyway, my chains get so stretched that my saw can't pull them tight. So I just use them till then and I throw them away. Last step on this side of the property would be come back after all the piles are picked up and ground cut all the stumps. There's probably 8 or 10 around here that need to get cut. Some are really small like that guy. Some are bigger, but that'll be the last step. But got to get all the piles picked up. Then we'll ground cut the stumps and then this place will be done, but it's time to move on to the next mess. All right, so you naturally want to ask, what is the next mess? So I'm panning to the right side of the property, which is pretty much all done like I was telling you. Here's the guest house, and then here's my little trail that's cut. So we got to move to the left side. And on the left side, I got a big disastrous mess. The windstorm that happened 2-3 months ago, just before I got here, blew this dead guy over. Snapped that guy off. And so I've got a mess. So I got to get this all cut up and put in piles. And then I've got another blowover back here that runs out that way. So I'm just gonna cut it off here and chain it and drag it over its own dirt pile root ball. So anyway, this is the disaster we're gonna work on now. First job would be get this cut up and this cut up, and then we'll have to think on that. All right, guys, this went a lot better than I thought. I got a lot more done than I expected, so pretty much got that rat snarl completely cleaned up all the way. I even got that tree limbed up as much as I could do. So it is all neatly stacked here in this pile. So man, that makes me very happy. Very productive morning this morning. Oh man, that's nice to have that rat snarl done. So tomorrow, I'll have to bring the truck over here. And the first thing we gotta do is chain that tree over to here and get it cut up. And then I can worry about that tree. Take these 2 little ones down, limb those guys up, and then this rat snarl will be all cleaned up. So we might get it done tomorrow. It might take 2 days. We'll see. But boy, am I happy with that work this morning. Because that combined with all that, it was a pretty good morning. 2.5 hours work. Time to take Sasha for her romp on the creek. So that kind of wraps up yesterday's work videos, but what I want to show you is I took Sasha on a walk down by the creek, and I haven't shown you too much of the creek, and so I just wanted to take you on a little bit of the walk, and just show you a little bit more of Pacific Creek. It's just so beautiful, and Sasha's having such fun in the creek, so I just wanted to show you that. So yeah, it's sort of a recreational walk. This is what I call my daily romp, or our wilderness romp. We do this for about an hour every single day. So anyway, here's a quick one with Sasha. Sasha likes going across to the other side. Runs up the hill. She's a good swimmer now. A happy dog. Sometimes I feel like I don't show you the creek enough. It's so nice out here. So this is Pacific Creek. We're looking up creek. We're looking north. And it all pinches off. It gets really narrow right here, really deep. Like 5-6 feet deep right there in that pool. Crystal clear. You can see all the way to the bottom. Great little fishing hole. We're just looking down the creek, looking more southwest. And there are the Tetons. It's so nice out here. The house is right over here. Matt Moran coming out to say good morning. Here's another example of how clear this creek is. And there goes Sasha back across. She loves climbing up on the far side bank, which is dangerous because that's grizzly territory up on that upper bank, but during the middle of the day, I don't think it's too much of a risk. But look how clear it is. It's a couple feet deep. You can see right to the bottom. Okay, so what follows is the main attraction. The rest of these clips are from today. I'm pretty excited about it because I actually dragged the 2 trees up out of the creek and get them pulled completely down, all the way down into the work area. But I actually show it to you. I was able to capture it real time for you. So it's pretty rednecky. It's truck shit. It's towing chains. It's logging chains. It's pulling stuff out. But it worked beautifully. So I was actually able to capture it. So I wanted to show it to you. So really for the next several clips are me just getting my work done this morning and using the truck to get a lot of work done. So anyway, if you like Redneck Shit, here you go. This is it. All right, guys, day 56. It's Monday morning, around 9 o'clock. So here's all that stuff we cleaned up yesterday. There's the pile from yesterday. And so we left it yesterday with, we got 2 things to do. So I had to get the biggest tool in the toolbox out, and that is my truck. And I'm doing some janky redneck shit now. But at least I'm using a chain this time. So I've got my logging chain hooked directly to the hitch. And the chain is hooked up to our first log pole. We've got to try to get this thing pulled up and out of there. Get it cut up and put in the pile. And then we got to worry about that big one. So here comes the janky redneck shit. Alright guys, we're going to start doing some janky shit now and pull that out of there. I'm going to try and show this to you real time. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so I'm going to try and show you this. I'm going to have you show you pulling it into the work area here, just dragging the tree in. This is tree number 1 of 2 today. So let's see how this goes. And there we go. She's all in place. So much easier to cut it up and throw it right in the fire pile from the work area. And just so you don't get too worried, I am supervised. All right, time to get the first tree cut up. At least get all the limbs off and put it back here and start a new fire pile. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. All right. Completely de-limbed. Everything's in the new and improved fire pit. There's my little engine that could. All right, time to cut this trunk up into 2-foot chunks and throw it on the wood pile. All right, it's all cut up. Time to stack it and move on to the next tree. All right, guys, we have the second tree is ready. So I've cut it off its stump. This was a blowover, so I can't move the root ball. So I've got it cut loose. chained up. This is a much bigger tree. Give me a much harder pull. We'll see if the truck can pull it out of here, or do I have to cut it into pieces. But anyway, it's logging chain all the way. There's the junction. All the way to the truck. Let's see what happens. All right, it worked. Pulled it all the way out for us. So what I'm gonna do now is unhook the truck, and I'm gonna hook it here. I'm gonna try and pull it straight out to the work area. We'll see. That's the next one. All right, guys, we have got, it's all rigged up for the pull, which I'm hoping this thing will turn towards me, walk out that way, and take it all the way out to the work area. We will see. All right, guys, like the other one, I'm gonna try and show this to you in real time, so we'll see what happens here. Here we go. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what total success looks like. There's the stump back there. Both trees are pulled out of here whole. I got a few things to pull out of the little drainage creek, but wow, to have both trees out of here, it's fantastic. Turn the corner beautifully and traverse the property all the way to the back without an issue. Awesome. All right, guys, time to haul the second tree into the work area. So we're gonna do. As you can tell, my supervisor is here. Clearly we are safe. All right, I'm again trying to show this to you real time. So here we go. All right, so you can see this monster is in the work pit. There's the fire pit right there. You can tell this is a BAT, a big ass tree. But it's hauled into the work area. I think I might not mess with this today. I need to get it limbed and cut up, but I think that's for tomorrow. All right, so this next clip is an example of what not to do. The prior owner had planted willows all around their power boxes. You saw me chopping the huge ones down around the guest house power box, but they'd also done it here and just allowed it to grow for 25 years. And so the root structure started to get infiltrate down into the power box underneath, and that's just something that's just absolute no-no. So anyway, I just show you an example of what it looks like once I got it cleaned up. But man, I say it in the video, but I'll tell it to you here too. Do not plant shit around your power boxes. You know, plant little flowers or tiny little shrubs, things that don't have deep sinking roots. No trees, no large brush, you know, nothing that will continue to grow. You need dwarf plants. Do not let anything get down near those power boxes, because they get inside there and mess it up. It's going to cost you a lot of money, because the power company will determine it's your cost and you'll get billed to fix it. So anyway, I finally got all my power boxes are fixed now, but here's a quick example of what I did this morning. Guys, last video of the day. There's my supervisor. So this is what stupid fixed looks like. The prior owner had planted plants all around his box, I guess, and just let it grow for 25 years, and the roots are starting to get down in the box. So this morning, look at this giant pile. Anyway, I finally got it cut out today. Don't plant big plants with roots near your power boxes. All right, really the last part of the hodgepodge video is give you a little roof sprinkler update and a little log update. So both of those are coming up right here. It's hard to see it in this light, but Doug's doing a great job. He's got what he calls the super peak done up there. You can still see some interior work needs to be done, but he's got all these columns done around the windows. In fact, he's working right now. There's my buddy. Look how nicely that shine, that satin finish shines in that darker brown. Oh, it's fantastic. Anyway, they've got almost the entire back of the house done. Anyway, couldn't be prouder of him. The roof sprinkler guys are here. You can see the green hose running up to the roof. They've already done the water tap all the way out to the main out there in the middle. You can see the orange flags. That's where they tap the water main for us. The line comes underground all the way and up to the roof. All right, you guys, you've done it. You've come to the end of the hodgepodge, smorgasbord, whatever you want to call it. So you got the last 2 days down. Anyway, I'm out of here. I got to head downtown. I got to go to the bank so I can pay Doug. I need to get the oil changed in the big truck. It's the least I can do after abusing it. It's way past its due mileage. And gosh, that's really it, guys. I got Sean and 2 of his friends are coming in on Friday, and then Anne-Marie comes in on Sunday for a little over a week, and then we've got guests really from this coming Friday through about mid-September. So gonna get be a little bit busier around here for a while. But anyway, guys, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. It was fun to make it, and that's it. I hope you're having a good start to your week. Hope you got a great week laid out in front of you already. And I'll just end it by saying, may God bless you and the lives of those around you and those that you care for. And guys, that is it. We'll talk to you on the next video. Bye now.